Chicago Fire need 3 points to get in to the postseason in 2020, and away we go from Soldier. Kickoff brought to you by Paycor. Tyler Terrence along with the U.S. Soccer Hall of Famer Tony Meola. Glad to have you with us. The Fire historically get off to quick starts. Here's an opportunity for Berich, and he just pulls it wide. Well, that would have certainly been something for the Fire, and it just skirts wide for the man who has 11 goals on the season.
A little bit unusual for an attacking right back, but he's found some joy in that space and picks and chooses when he goes in there.
Back in late August, a 3-1 win for NYCFC, and what both coaches will probably agree, two very different looking teams, with both a personnel standpoint and a form standpoint, as Frankowski trying to get it over for Berich, and Mihailovic wasn't part of the party. The shade over 27 yards. Awesome work from our crew in the truck. Here is Mihailovic. It's a good effort and parried away by Sean Johnson.
Another turnover here.
Mitran, Frankowski going for goal, takes a deflection, and the Fire have an early lead. But the offside flag is up.
Thinking this one may have hit off of Georgi Mihailovic, who would run in behind the back four. We'll have another look, but the assistant referee was decisive.
Medina cutting in on that left foot. Broken up by Jimenez, still not out of the woods yet, the Fire. Johnson goes quickly from the restart, though, and knocked over the top for Tati Castellanos. He might be in here. Calvo nipping at his heels. It's Castellanos, and it's off the post. Back out for Morales. Mackay Steven back in for Parks. Here's Keaton Parks, and it's denied by Calvo.
And this starts off a goal kick, and it's a simple ball over the top, and Castellanos, boy, off the woodwork here, really got through this one, and it's his man that he would have been marking sends the ball over the top. And Maxime Chanot.
Morales, good looking ball. Shuttleworth makes the save, but it's still in. And it is Collins. Free header on a set piece, and on a day where the Fire needed a quick start, get out to a slow one, and it's NYCFC taking an early 1-0 lead here at Soldier Field.
Teams like this, you don't want to give up restart goals. This ball's played into the danger area, and once again, Sekulic, this time on Collins, gets over him, more determined to get to it. Bobby Shuttleworth, it's a tip to it here, but can't do anything but pushing it.
Here is Morales. Keaton Parks now, good turn. Mackay Steven. And that took a deflection, but falls kindly into the hands of Shuttleworth. Here's Mackay Steven, NYCFC. Looking mighty fine on this counterattack. Castellanos, Medina wants it on his left, cuts to his right, and a big save from Shuttleworth.
There is so much room here in the midfield, and Castellanos now, when you bite, leaving him 1v1 against Pineda.
And he is in the mood tonight. Castellanos once more tries to pull it back at the near post. It's their eventual undoing. Keaton Parks. Gary Mackay Steven, who's had acres of space in this first half. Back for Castellanos. Goes for the curler and always sailing wide. Berich was appealing for a handball. Now it's Mackay Steven cutting in, finding Castellanos. Going back for the Scotsman. What a terrific ball that is. Bobby Shuttleworth gets a piece to it, though. Hooked back in, and Mackay Steven, from an impossible angle, has made it 2-0. Unbelievable work ethic and perseverance, and NYCFC are absolutely spoiling what was supposed to be a decision day riddled with Chicago Fire positives, and it's Ronnie Dyla's group that takes a 2-0 lead.
And then eventually down the other end of the field, Castellanos with the hold-up play. Mackay Steven, good job by Shuttleworth to steer him wide, and then how does he squeeze this one in from that angle there? That's really well done by Mackay Steven.
Feels a second. Medran. Frankowski knocks it back across. Berich got to head to it, and Mihailovic will track it down. Mihailovic sends it in. Free header for Berich, and there it is. Just like that, the Fire have halved the lead, and the game is right back on.
Ball gets crossed. Gets out to the far side. He chases this one down. Look at Berich peel off of his defender here. Chanot has no idea where he is. And obviously we've seen this man the entire season.
Well, it's certainly given energy to Gaston Jimenez, who has a little bit more pep in his step. What a finish from Robert Berth, brought to you by finishing Chicago, his 12th of the season. That dozen puts him in sole possession of second place in the Golden Boot race, 2 behind Diego Rossi of LAFC. Parks. Tinnerholm, teasing ball. Calvo is there, back out for Parks. Morales, danger is here for NYCFC, and they restore their 2-goal lead. Jesus Medina with a thunderbolt into the top bin, and the Fire trail by 2 goals again.
Shootout type of a game doesn't really benefit the Chicago Fire as this NYCFC team is built. Look at how much time, and Medina with that left foot. We talked about him coming to the middle of the field. This time he's parked at the top of the box and really doesn't have to take a step. A little bit of a screen for Shuttleworth, although then you'd have to take 2 backs out. A lot of decisions to be made here.
Keaton Parks gets it back from Castellanos. Back for Castellanos again, and Boris Sekulic. What a denial that is.
Stuff done by NYCFC.
This might fall kindly for the Fire here. Mihailovic still going with it towards the byline, puts it across, loose on the doorstep, and punched home. It's Frankowski. Back and forth we go. It's 3-2 New York.
Talking about Sekulic in one box, and we talked about making plays. A few passes later, it ends here, and I thought Mihailovic may have played this one out of bounds, and then it bounces around, and Frankowski there to poke it in, and Georgie looking, probing, waiting for a runner in the box, and
Beric keeps it in play. Numbers forward for the Fire. A nice step over, still with it. Cross takes a deflection. Mihailovic tries to take it on the first time. It's Frankowski again! It's 3-3! What a fixture here at Soldier Field!
Comes now from the far sideline. Beric keeps a ball in. I believe it was Sekulic that played it long and bounces around. And Frankowski now, Mihailovic misses it here. And is it Alexander Ring maybe in the middle of the field there? And what a calm finish it was, Ring.
Frankowski currently sitting on a hat trick. Jimenez from a long
what a shot.
way out, and Johnson had to make the save.
Wow, that had some dip and some swerve. Jimenez has a look, and we've seen him from this distance throughout the season. Look at the dip on that one. Well done by Sean Johnson to read it the entire time, not go too early.
It looks like Fotis Bazakos is ready to go in the middle of the park, and away we go in the second half. Where on earth do we go from here? The Fire, it still remains the same narrative. Need 3 points in order to ensure their spot in the 2020 Audi MLS Cup Playoffs. Beric lays it off for Sekulic. Flip through, shouts for a handball, not given.
3 times here this second half where they're going quickly over the top.
Sekulic. Herber is a snapped header, but always rolling wide.
Tough.
They look to be doing a slightly better job of it thus far,
Yeah,
but
it looks like Medran 1v1 with him, and now he's got to catch him up as Alice is high.
Tinnerholm threading it through. Mackay Stevens, Shuttleworth off of his line, and it's a huge save.
See the run here. See Max Morales pulled defenders in. That was Medran trying to catch Morales from midfield when the ball turned over, and Bobby Shuttleworth comes and makes himself big. And
half an hour to play here. The delivery is on point. Jimenez got a touch to it, and it sails over everybody and everything. Counterattack could be on the other way. Castellanos onside. Calvo defending. Here's the Argentinian Castellanos, and after the deflection, Bobby Shuttleworth readjusts and makes the save.
Yeah, this is a really good save here by Bobby Shuttleworth. Of course, we haven't seen it the entire game, and then this is a big play here by Bobby Shuttleworth. You can see him.
Frankowski, Beric shouting for it on the near side. Frankowski trying to get to the outside. It's a good delivery. Chinot gets rid of it, but only to the feet of Beric. Lays it off. Medran, a big deflection from Chinot. That could have gone anywhere. It rolls to the right of Sean Johnson, and a corner kick coming up. Paraguayan again, threading the needle for Ring. Thornton Just lashes it across and just by everybody and the far post, and a goal kick coming. Now springing the counter-attack for NYCFC. Castellanos, he's been brilliant tonight. Goes for it from distance and saw Bobby Shuttleworth retreating. Not a bad idea from the Argentinian.
Well, he was looking for some runners initially. Didn't see anyone in front of him. There were some trailing him, but this really is a 3-4-3.
Bad giveaway from Navarro, and NYCFC capitalize. It's Castellanos. A disastrous mistake, and it could mean the Fire miss out on the postseason. This game has been wild to say the least. Still plenty of time, but for the moment, NYCFC 4, Chicago 3.
All you want, but when you give a ball away as sloppy as this to a guy that has been dangerous.
Medina clips it in. Castellanos a snapped header, but straight at Shuttleworth. Good opportunity here. Medina, Shuttleworth, another big save. He certainly kept them in this one.
Shuttleworth again with another big save. You can see the late run here. Navarro doesn't really track them all that well, and Bobby Shuttleworth has to come up.
Aliseda, nice little pocket of space. Fire really need to get going here. They need 2 goals in the final 10 minutes. Frankowski, great ball for Mihailovic, just puts it across. Collier is there, trying to stab it home, and it's just over the bar.
Frankowski, good timing, good coordination. See the back four here. This one was probably going wide. Sean Johnson keeps it in play, and Collier couldn't do enough to steer it on frame here.
Collier. Mihailovic lets it run through. Beautiful play. Whipped in. Collier is there, so is Beric, and stabs it, but softly into the hands of Johnson.
Good opportunity here for the Fire. Good ball played in.
Now to 3 back to Chicago Fire. Mihailovic puts it on frame and just wide of the post, and Sean Johnson.
He's trying to catch Sean Johnson at that near post with runners in the box.
Madran, back post, Pineda. In there for his big frame and long throw-in. This one lofted in. Frankowski puts it back in a dangerous area. Taran was there. Chanot just launches it in the direction of Castellanos. Taran battling. Falls for Maxi Morales and sends it into the south end. Tajuri Shradi straight into the wall. Again, straight into Madran. And that's going to do it full time. NYCFC on a day where Chicago needed a win to get into the postseason. Take the win for their own. The final score is 4-3. Chicago will miss out on the postseason in 2020.